Good morning, guys. You catch me on the road going into Helston, and I've just been on a bit of an adventure where I've been lost. I was going along the normal route that I take to get to Helston, and then I noticed a road closed sign directly in front of it, big tipper truck, basically resurfacing the road. So there was a lane to my left, which I quickly zipped down, impulsively. I thought, I'm not going to turn around, I'll zip down this lane, it'll be alright, it'll be fine. And it went down and down and down into these valleys. I've never been there before, completely lost, snaking around through fords and streams and little farms, and I thought, I'm lost. And then it eventually wound me right back out, down the road, onto the same road that I needed to be on to get to Helston. Right to my right was a road closed sign with a tipper truck by it. I'd completely, unknowingly to me, bypassed the roadblock, not the roadblock, roadworks, and come out exactly behind it on the Helston Road. That was a little bit of luck. Anyway, I hope you're all well today. I want to give a shout out to Pippa and Ben. Hi guys, thank you very much. If that was you that subscribed, thank you so much, and the comments were lovely. I really appreciate the comments. Right, today I think we're going to skim Helston, and we're going to go and have a look at Porthleven. Normally the road out of, recently the road out of Porthleven has had some work done on it, and it's been shut. So hopefully it should be open by now. I was hoping the sun would come out because it has been gloomy as anything this morning, and we're meant to be having sun today, so yeah, it's come out. Hopefully it'll stay out. You were just going to go then, wouldn't you? And I was going to let you, but you would turned away. There's a shop off to my right there. It's still there. No, it's a fish and chip shop now. It used to be a little grocery shop. And they used to do chocolate Coca-Cola in there. Chocolate Coca-Cola. I've never come across it anywhere since. And I'm glad I haven't, because it's vile. Ugh. Used to get it in big 2-litre bottles. Chocolate Coca-Cola. I mean, what were they thinking? I don't know the brand. I don't know. I think it wasn't a major brand or anything. For a second there I thought he was following a hearse. It's not, it's some weird kind of, I don't know, conversion into a thing, whatever that is. Camper van? Extra high panel van? Weird. Pleased to know my allergies are raging today, which is why I'm a bit gurgly and a bit sniffly. And there's a pleasant smell of fish and chips on the air. Sun's gone in again. For those of you first time watching this video, or these videos, this is Helston, and just up ahead is RNAS Culdrose. It's one of Europe's biggest air bases. But yeah, at the moment I am here in the little town of Helston, on my way to Porthleven, which is a seaside-y fishing town. Well, not so much fishing goes on there anymore. Heard a few days ago that Paul O'Grady died, which is a real shame. For those of you who don't know who he is, he was a comedian, and also he was I don't know if you could have labelled him a drag artist, but he had this alter ego called Lily Savage. And she was funny, really funny. And yeah, he passed away, 67. It's nothing, is it? 67 years old. Heart attack. Here we go. I've got a camper van, so I'm going to make a nuisance of myself wherever I can go. And now I'm going to be a nuisance somewhere else. Please don't go Porthleven. Don't go Porthleven. You're going to Porthleven, aren't you? Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to spend the next 3 miles looking at the back end of a campy van. Unless he turns off. Please live along here somewhere. Please. Oh, yeah, of course. He's a camper van. Porthleven has narrow street. Yes, of course. He's going to try and shove that through. Right. Gotcha. And we slow to a crawl because we're near there. They don't give these things any power at all. It's like tractors. They can do 40 miles an hour. Why don't they give them an extra gear just to make them go that little bit quicker? Sorry about this, but in between these towns there's, you know, the inevitable hedges, so we're doing a bit of hedging at the moment. Actually, that sounds a bit wrong, doesn't it? Yeah. I forgot I said that. But the sun's come out again, which is nice. I like to use all of the road. I shouldn't be so mean, actually. I shouldn't take the mick. You know, he likes camper vans. Good for him. It would be a boring world if we all liked the same thing, wouldn't it? I remember taking a rear-wheel drive BMW down here when it was icy, and I have to tell you, there was some clenching going on. It was a bit touch and go, and when I got down the bottom I thought, God, how am I going to get up the other side? Luckily I did. Well, at least you'll all be very familiarised with this particular model of camper van now, so... Why are you indicating... Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? Odd? Oh, it's going to be entertaining watching him trying to thread this through Porthleven. Lucky you can't. Well, it's lucky the American not SUVs, camper vans aren't available over it. My God, can you imagine a Winnebago coming down through here? And this is where the fun really begins. I'm going to blow my nose in a minute. I mean, if I had... I'm not judging, but if I had one of these vehicles, I'd buy a cheap, because they're not inexpensive. They're quite expensive, these vehicles, so you've got a bit of money kicking around. I would buy myself a little car that I would tow behind it. He's got a tow hitch. And I wouldn't attempt to go threading this thing through little villages like this, or little towns. I'd unhitch my little, I don't know, Toyota Igo or something, or, you know. And I'd drive that around. I mean, I don't think he's going anywhere to park up to camp. I think he's just driving that thing around like it's a car. Right, I'll go nice and slow down here so you can get a good look at the ice cream shop and a little bit of the harbour. The people are... Well, a lot of people here today. Right, if I come away from here, and I'll keep filming for a little bit because there's a few little villages we can look at on the way home. Yeah, this guy's obviously out for a drive. Well, man or woman, obviously out for a little drive. But I really would, if I was him, I would get a little vehicle and hitch it up to the back of that on a trailer or something. Make life so much easier for you and everybody else. Right, now we'll see if this road is still closed. They've still got all the fences up from work. It looks like it's open. Wunderbar. we're in a valley, because Porthleven is at the end of a valley which opens out to the sea. So it's basically a natural harbour, but we've got to now crawl out of the valley. Sounds like a Welsh song, doesn't it? Don't worry, I won't sing. God, I'll spare you that. I think people had enough of my feminine hands song. And power! Now Mr. Beamer gets to look at the back end of a camper van. Oh, and something that Pippa asked me. Well, she said to me that she liked Falmouth. I could go to Falmouth, but the thing is, the main street there is it's been pedestrianised, and I have seen cars go up and down that. But since then, police have posted a message on Facebook saying we put cameras up, and those little bollards that come up and down to the ground. And so, if you drive up there, we will get your license plate and we'll do ya. So that's the thing. I might go to Falmouth, but it might be a little walkie video. You know, park up somewhere, do some filming, walking around, have a look at the docks. You know, and then walk down the main street. Because it is a nice town. Funny feeling this one's going to be a long one. Video, I mean. Oh dear. I think these antihistamines have gone to my head. Believe me, it doesn't take much. I think we're coming up on the village of Helston. I think we just went through Brig. And this is Helston. Yeah, Helston. This is a nice little village. To the left there is the only filling station I know of where you park up and an old guy, he's been there for donkey's years. Sorry, that if you're not British, that's a saying, donkey's years. He'll come out and he'll fill your car up, he'll wipe your windscreen. Just like in the olden days. I think he used to sell American cars there as well. Which is where I suppose he gets that from, because that's an American thing, isn't it? They still do that in places over in America, don't they? You know, fill your car up, wipe your windshield, check your oil, all that kind of stuff. we could keep going, but I think everybody's had enough of Penzance. Get that a lot in the country, on the side of the road. A lot of dead animals. I think that was a badger. Oh my god, that is a massive, massive pothole. That's not a pothole, that's just a hole. I used to live here as well. Pretty Sands, it's a lovely place to live. I used to live down by the beach. It's lovely, waking up in the morning, sea air. It's great. I think I might take the route back through Hale. Someone down there paragliding. Looks like where you got the little surfboard and you got a little parachute, innit? In it. I don't know why I said it like that. In it. Well, this is going to be a monster of a video to update. Update? Upload. Up ahead, I forget the name of the village, very small village, but they hold a car boot, and they're going to start opening up that again soon. It's on a cricket ground. Marazion, that's it. That's why I couldn't remember it. You used to sell American cars in there as well. You know, the big old land yachts. I've always fancied driving around in one of those. Big convertible land yacht. Not on these roads though, maybe California or somewhere like that. Down along the PCH, that would be nice. I think I've got around 10 gigs to play with. I don't think I'm going to use all that. Oh, we're still stuck behind Campy, aren't we? He's out for a little tour of Cornwall. That's what I think they're doing. I bet they're going to Land's End, because there's a couple of campsites out there. There's definitely one at Sennin. I know that. We'll have to go there as well one day, Sennin. It's got one of the steepest hills coming out of it that I know of. It's the only way in or out of Sennin. To get in it, you actually have to fall off a cliff. And then to get out, you have to get your rock climbing gear on. Well, it's not that bad, but it's a steep hill. And if my sister's watching, yes, I know, Marazion is still probably closed. So I'm going to go down the bypass. I don't really know why they're doing the road in Marazion. It might not be the road, but as far as I could tell, the road was okay. There are far more worse roads around here that need doing. You know, you listen to yourself sometimes and you sound really, really old. I'll shut the window a minute. All the roads need doing round here. I remember when the roads used to be really, really smooth and nice, like a billiard table. God. Oh, nice. I don't know how there's poo in the road. Horse poo. That horse must have been coming down here pretty quick. Whoa, Nelly. Hopefully we're here at the right time where there won't be a traffic jam at the bottom of this road. Celtic turf. I was thinking of Scotland then for some reason. But then that led me on to another thought to tell you that Cornish people, not just Scottish wear kilts, Cornish people have a kilt as well. I can't remember the colours. Bad down here, it's okay. Normally the traffic's backed up right past where I am. I can smell cow poo. Manure. Trailer tipped up on, and it's tipped right over on the side of the road. Odd. Right now, opportunistic? Yep, be opportunistic. Nip out, no hesitation. those of you that are still here watching, I applaud you. Thank you. This is going to be a mega video. That's rare for a big truck like that to stop to let somebody out, because I mean, don't truckers hate going back up through the gears? I mean, they've got a lot of gears, unless it's semi-automatic. This, what we're coming up to, is called Crowless. I used to live here. Used to be a great fish and chip shop down here. Weird name, John O'Peg. I don't know where they got that from, but going to nip in there. Oh no, he's not, he's overtaken this. It's amazing when you think about it, how we all entrust each other with our lives. You know, we're passing each other the opposite direction, sometimes at closing speeds of 60 miles an hour, you know? And we're like 2-3 feet away. When you think about it, it's crazy, isn't it? How we put our trust in